Okay, can you guys just say something for a sec?
Yo.
Okay.
Welcome to the Pogi podcast.
Okay, are we going?
Yeah, we have started.
Okay. Welcome back to the Pogi podcast, the modern Filipino boy podcast on fashion and lifestyle design.
Let's talk trends. How do you guys feel about permed hair for boys?
It was cool before.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about it before.
Yeah?
Like when it was in, I'm like, that shit looks fire. Like I don't gotta worry about.
I
fixing my
actually
hair.
got it done, but okay, listen.
You did?
Listen.
You
listen,
did?
Listen.
When
was this?
Listen. Fucking my friend who was like going to barber school, he needed a model, and one of the things they had to do was a perm, right? I actually got it done twice because he had 2 like exams or whatever.
And this is a good way to get a free hairdo. By the
Yeah,
way.
for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
And like the perm wasn't like the tight perms that like you see where everyone's hair is curly as shit. Like I don't like that shit, but it was like a loose perm, so my hair was like curly.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like a little bit.
I think I remember that, Adrian.
There was
you
like
did
waves.
have it.
There was waves in my hair, which I thought was pretty cool. Like I would
Yeah.
do it to that extent, but man, some of these perms I see.
How
shit.
long were you like sitting in that chair for?
Oh, I don't know. It might have been like an hour and a half. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
Man. It smells like fucking acid too, yo.
Yeah, 'cause isn't it? Well, it's chemicals, obviously,
Yeah.
that make it curly.
I've heard that it fucks your hair up.
Yeah.
It does. It's not healthy for
Like
sure.
I heard it really fucks it up.
It's
Like
not
in
healthy.
the long run, I heard
Well-
it fucks it up.
Well, any chemical on your hair, so like dyeing. I remember I had a friend who got her hair like chemically straightened. That's really
Holy
bad for
shit.
it. Yeah, it was Eula.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so Eula had her hair like chemically straightened once, and then, but yeah, apparently just any processing obviously is bad for it too, and if you're not taking care of it. I'm really for it just because I like the idea of having like textured hair. Like my hair is just kind of plain. You kind of have to do a lot of work to get it to look.
I feel like
somewhat
it's
okay.
really died down too.
It has, but also I feel like a lot of guys just don't take care of their hair when it's permed.
Adrian,
Like I
did-
see a
did
lot
it-
of guys who kind of, oh my god, my dad makes fun of these guys who have their hair in like a ponytail and it's like permed, but it looks kind of like a toilet brush.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, why is it like that? I was
That's
like,
gross.
Adrian, did it affect your hair at all, you think?
Like made it what?
like healthy,
Like,
the
yeah, like the
killer.
health-wise.
Did you feel any texture difference other
No,
than the curl?
because like I would. So the 2 times I did it, they were like almost a year apart. So
Yeah.
it's not like I would get consistently done. Because I know people
Yeah.
who have perms, they get it
How long did it
Redone, right?
last?
Yeah, every 6 months
ooh,
apparently.
something like that. Like it
How-
was like
how
maybe like
long?
4 or 5 months. It was, and then it started getting straight around that because your hair
Oh, I
grows out, right?
see,
And shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your hair goes out and then obviously becomes straight again.
Yeah.
But it was nice to have like waves in my hair. It was pretty unique, I guess. But I would never get it like super tight, like tight perms.
Yeah.
You guys see the people with the perms and it looks like there's like a bush on their head.
Yeah.
Fucking gross, man. Looks like a fucking
Yeah,
paintbrush,
I
man.
feel like
Yeah,
even
that's
if you
your
have a
style.
perm, you still gotta kind of style it kind of nice.
Like you gotta
right?
maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it look nice, not just leave it and make it look like shit.
Mhm, yeah, toilet brush guys. You
Yeah.
know who you
Yeah.
are. No, but I'm definitely
Yeah.
for. I feel like it's almost like it's a soft look. Like I love like the Korean drama style guys who have like the middle part with permed hair.
Sure.
Like that's what I want for my middle part. Like
Yeah.
I want it
Make
to
it
look
look clean.
dramatic. I want it to look, kind of like I want it to look like soft, like romantic. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
I
much
feel
is
like
a
if you
perm?
make it look clean, it's nice.
I don't even know how much a perms cost nowadays. I
Like
feel
a
it's
bill?
They're a bill, right? Something
Is it like
that.
a bill?
Really?
or
I
a
would
little
I would
bit
imagine
above
like
a bill?
75.
Like
I
a
think it's
bill
a bill.
10. Yeah. I
Okay,
got it
I'm
done
gonna
for free,
check.
so I don't know.
I'm gonna check right now from
Yeah.
someone in our
But you need long hair for that, right?
Yeah, like it's kind of a waste if you
have short hair.
have short
Right,
hair.
okay.
But it's also like kind of like dyeing it though. Like there's it's not gonna last a long time.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would do it if it was loose again. But like again with my hair, like my plan is to eventually keep it in a braid. So if it like matters if my hair is in a perm or not, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
When my hair comes undone from the braid, it looks like I have waves. It's pretty dope, man.
So from a really good barber, yeah, it's $75 just for the perm.
oh,
Hey,
$7?
and then a lot of guys usually get like a cut.
So it's
right?
like $95. Dang,
Yeah.
that's expensive.
So you guys would do it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I want to have like longer hair.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to be skinnier. I don't know.
I think you could really, yeah. I think if it's super clean, I would definitely do it.
Mhm.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, when I lose my braces, lose some weight. I always say that. I want to lose weight before I do anything. I just feel like I'll be happier. But love your bodies, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Back to the perm. Definitely, I'm down for it. What about
Yeah,
you
bring
guys?
it back, sure.
I'm down. I'm down if it's not the super tight toilet brush looking ass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Welcome back to the Pogi podcast, the modern Filipino boy podcast on fashion and lifestyle design. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Patrick.
And I'm Adrian.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pogi podcast. And today's topic is we're gonna get a little deeper. We're talking
Holy
about
fuck.
Oh my
know,
God.
relationships and breakups. So
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
it's inevitable for a Pogi boy to to be
Pogi
for a
boy.
Pogi boy
To get a girlfriend?
to get a girlfriend, to get a boyfriend, to fall in love. But obviously, it's very rare that we see people falling, being with their boyfriend and girlfriend for the long run
Oh,
or for
yeah.
the long time.
Yeah.
Usually, it takes a few tries before you get the
Yeah.
right one. So,
Dude, to be fair though, I know like I have a friend who's been dating his girl since grade 7, so it's been like 10 years now.
yeah, it really depends. Like, there's no recipe. There's no real
Yeah.
recipe. We all have our own thing. How many relationships have you guys been in? And how many people have you broken up with?
If we're talking serious, just
Yeah.
one.
One?
Serious, I've been including the one I'm in now.
Oh, yeah.
No,
then
but
two.
like with just one that you've broken up with.
Two. I've had two.
Yeah, I've
What's
had
serious? Like,
one
serious before
one serious breakup.
a breakup.
Yeah, we're counting breakups.
Oh.
How many times have you?
I've
I've
only
had
had
one serious
one.
breakup.
One.
Yeah, and I was with my boyfriend for a year until I broke it off with him.
You broke it off?
I broke it off. Yeah, how about you
Dang.
guys?
I think
Mutual.
Mutual for Aaron.
But it was
Interesting.
probably the saddest breakup I've ever had in my
Well,
life.
they're never supposed to be happy.
how long were you guys dating?
But we
Aaron?
still hugged. That's why it was so sad.
Oh.
We
How-
hugged and cried, and she's like, "One more kiss." I'm like, "This is the saddest thing ever."
What is
No.
this show? This is a TV show.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, "This feels like a movie right now."
Yeah.
Were you
She's
guys
like-
in the rain, yo?
No, we were.
One last kiss.
Yeah.
I'll always remember.
Holy shit! Yeah, music starts playing. That's fucking crazy. How long were you
Yeah.
guys dating for?
5 years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
And then
One more kiss, damn. Yo, that's how they reel you back in, man. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
it wasn't. That's
was
why
a
it was the
goodbye
saddest.
kiss.
That's why it felt so sad. She's like, "One more kiss," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay, fine.
How about you?
Goodbye."
Yeah. No, my serious breakup was for 5 years too. Same thing as Aaron, and it was like,
Bruh.
fuck. It was. I feel like it was a long time coming. Like,
Mm.
like we both kind of felt like it was gonna be. It was mutual, but at the same time, it wasn't. I don't know. Like,
I mean, there's
Did you
never,
have that ending like mine, or was it really bad?
was there like a last kiss?
nah.
moment?
So the story here. Holy shit. There's a lot.
Yeah.
So she moved to a different city, and we both agreed that it was tough. It was tough seeing each other, or it was tough being with each other, like being in different cities and whatnot. And like she didn't plan on moving back here, so we just both kind of mutually agreed that we were gonna break up.
Mm.
But then like I found out like a week later that she started seeing, or she was with someone else. So it's like.
Oh.
Damn.
So I'm like, then I was like, hey, what the fuck,
You-
you know?
You know what really actually killed me? When she starts hanging out with that person she told you not to worry about.
Oh, fuck.
And then I seen that, and I was like dead inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, she actually started dating the person she told me not to worry
Bro.
about. So
Oh my God, me and Adrian have been through the worst.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it was bad. How about you? How about you, Patrick?
Yeah. Well,
Did we
I was,
talk about?
I was in a relationship for 11 months, give or
Yeah.
take. It's a little different for gay guys, I guess, especially when you're in the closet, when you have things like family involved, and
Mm.
so obviously the relationship that we had was lived for families. Like family had a main influence in it too.
Yeah.
So it was hard to just keep it keep those issues away from our family issues. And I think one of the things that made it hard for me is that kind of like, what if we were a straight couple and would we have stood a chance?
Oh,
Being
that's
like a
crazy.
boy and a
Gosh,
girl.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
If there was so many family influences, and then the usual, and then this person was very important to me because he was like my first boyfriend, like my first real boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And like he had to move away kind of like 8 months. Okay, it's a rough story, but I left for Florida to pursue like an internship for 4 months, and then he found out he had to leave for his home country. He was an international student while I was away, so we had 9 days together when I got back before he actually had to leave. And then things just kind of fell apart, you know. Long distance is complicated. You know, like you obviously like you and your girl made the decision to break it off before she left.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, our relationship was so toxic. Like, we were just talking before this podcast about it, and I was just sitting back and thinking about, holy fuck, I actually went through all that shit.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like I don't know if you guys agree, but like being in a toxic relationship with anybody is like so taxing.
Yeah, we had a
It takes
conversation
a lot
about
from you,
friends
man.
being toxic, and that's really hard because like you know
Yeah.
those are like your kind of your supporters, but then
And it feels
with a
like a
relationship, your heart is there.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
you're like I honestly feel like everything is on the line sometimes. Like when you're, oh man, it's so bad. Like I don't know what makes when do you realize a relationship is toxic?
Just constant fighting, like
Fighting?
literally going at each other. Like that's how my last relationship ended. We literally fought like I'd probably say like every 2 weeks, man, for a whole year straight. And then that's when we like kind of made a mutual. It's like we're literally going at each other. Like it's not even like bad like talk anymore. It's like we literally want to hurt each other. So we're like, you know what, like
Was it
really is for
just
the
fighting
best.
over dumb shit?
over dumb little shit, man. Honestly,
Yeah, like what's an example of something dumb, like just like like being late and stuff, or
being
like
late or
rides?
like plans not happening because
Oh
you're
yeah,
busy.
bro.
And then them just not understanding or you not understanding, and then
Yeah.
everything would
Nobody
go
wants to
all out,
understand.
and then everything would come out, and then it would go like to crazy shit after.
Yeah, because I feel like you just try to hurt each other, right? And
Yeah,
it just
exactly.
escalates. And then
When
if,
it escalates and you guys are just going at each other, it's like, man, that's
okay,
toxic.
this is my theory. Like I would get desensitized to some of the stuff that my ex was saying to me, and therefore she would get more creative and try to like
Try to find more ways to hurt
to
you.
hurt me because she couldn't elicit a reaction from me, so she would try like other ways and say, and it would just get worse and worse and worse, and I'd be
'cause,
like,
well, I mean, like I guess
Um,
like you know like with anything that you want to do, like the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it.
yeah.
And
Hey,
unfortunately,
Adrian?
someone has to suffer.
When you guys fought, did you guys go periods without talking? Like a week or so?
Dude, like we would go 2 days and then she would message like, I'm sorry, like I didn't
Oh
mean
my
it.
god. Okay, yeah, we've been through the same, man. Like, I think the longest we went without talking was like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, why am I even in a relationship? Or I couldn't put it in myself. Like, I couldn't put in my head that I want this to end because we were together for so long.
Yeah.
And
No,
like,
that's the thing. And then you start thinking about
Yeah.
like all the time that you've
all the
spent.
good times, right?
Exactly.
And you guys grew together.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo,
And it
if we
fucks
break
with you, man.
if we
Like,
break up, then it would be like a waste.
Yeah,
a waste of
Yeah,
exactly.
like
time.
starting over.
That's what fucked with
Yeah.
me so much, man. Like I couldn't let it go, and I'm like, this is not worth it. Like we're fighting so much, but I don't want to waste all the time we had together.
Yeah, I mean, I totally felt the same way. Like for me, I was in a relationship for 1 year, and you guys were in for 5 years. So
Yeah. No, it's all good.
yeah,
No, that's
the
still long,
intensity was there,
Patrick.
but like I came out to my family for this person, and I was ready to.
yeah.
I was like, and this is I think when it kind of gets toxic in a way where I think it's either your ego or you almost start. It's you're being toxic to yourself, but there are certain things that were kind of deal breakers in a sense that I didn't want in a partner that this person had, but because that I felt these intense emotions for them,
Yep.
I wanted to look past.
Yeah.
One of the big things that I've actually been super insecure about with our relationship when we were together was religion.
Okay.
I'm super Roman Catholic. Adrian knows this because we used to
Yeah,
be
man,
in
we
like
grew
a
up
youth
together.
group together. Yeah, and like I'm still very active in the church, and very firm believer. And actually, like my partner was actually he told me once that he like kind of like played around with like Satanism.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not even just like you know atheism, but it's like literally the complete
Yeah.
opposite, and that's honestly scary to me.
Oh, yeah.
And but
Holy
it's something
shit.
that I taught myself to look past because I honestly wanted to be with this person because
Yeah.
Yeah.
you put them on a pedestal, right? Like when you've been with someone and you've shared these intense emotions with each other, and you hold on to the person, you hold on to the moments that were good, and because of that you just stop looking at all the bad stuff, even though
Yeah.
it's really bad.
it's hard.
You start compensating for sure, right?
Like,
Yeah.
and it's not that this person was bad because he was a Satanist, but that was something that was scary to me, and it's something I didn't want to talk about because like I didn't want to mess up like the good stuff, you know. Like I would just kind of wait out. Have you guys ever done this where you guys were, where you guys have been in a relationship and you're kind of just like, oh, like it's just this one thing that makes me nervous about them, but everything else is good.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you almost
Yeah,
like kind of
100%.
like you let the good stuff. You know, it's like classes, right? Focus on the good grades and like you just make up for the bad one that you
Wow.
get, right?
Yeah.
But that's honestly not the way it works. Like
No.
I feel like with a relationship there has to be like you almost have to like them holistically to a sense, like not necessarily everything, but obviously we all have our own biases and
Yeah.
fears. I think for me it was like a fear. Like I was scared. I wasn't scared of him, but I was scared of Satanism and what that meant, you know?
Shit.
I don't know,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You-
he wasn't psycho. He
Oh,
wasn't a bad
shit.
guy. That's not what I'm trying to get at
Yeah.
here. But I think about it this way, you know, like I've kind of been like this like follower of God
Yeah.
my entire life, and like
To have
devil,
someone, yeah, it's
devil,
totally different.
that's scary to me, and to kind of, I don't know, it was very frightening, but it's something I taught myself to look past because I truly wanted to be with this person.
Yeah.
Wow,
For sure when you start
man.
compensating, that's when it gets like,
Yeah.
is this really a relationship I want? Also, one of the big things I feel like a good indicator that your relationship is toxic is when you start to like complain about your relationship to your friends. I feel like I was venting.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
venting about my relationship to my friends more than like
Yeah.
anything else, right?
Yeah.
Whenever I link up with my friends, it'd be like me venting about like how fucked my like my
your
ex was
girlfriend.
and shit. And that's
Yeah.
like I think about it now. I'm like, wow, I really had almost nothing good to say
Yeah.
about my ex, and
Yeah.
I don't know. And then, like we were talking about, it's like it's hard to break up with
It's
someone
hard.
who's toxic, because this is what I read somewhere. I can't remember where I read it from, but
Mm-hmm.
basically, like toxic relationships take a lot of your energy, right? And
Mm-hmm.
once they're gone, there's like a void, because
Yeah.
like there's a void that can't be filled because you put all that energy into having a toxic relationship,
Yeah.
and that's why like you tend to go back to your toxic relationships, because you feel like you need to fill that void, right? So I feel like that's why it's hard as well, because I don't know, it takes a lot of energy.
I feel like regular breakups, like mutual breakups, are already so hard because you invest in that person
Yeah.
to make, and
Yeah.
then a toxic relationship where exactly
You
where you're
invested and you overcompensated.
Yeah.
For sure.
overcompensate,
Yeah.
and then you're so. I felt very broken after. Not that, again,
Yeah.
like I don't think I was in a toxic
When
relationship.
it ends, you feel like you lose a part of yourself for a little
Yeah.
bit. You know,
Mhm.
like you're not yourself.
For me, anyways, like we like it's actually like, to be honest, we actually didn't really talk toward, like we kind of just, I broke it off, but we actually haven't talked to and I haven't even heard from him.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah.
He just kind of screened me, so
I've got blocked already.
yeah,
Like,
like
recently.
but like at least for you guys both had like those kind of closure conversations.
yeah.
But
Kinda.
yeah, but for me, I think I just had to get the closure for myself.
So
Yeah.
like, man, when my ex and I were done, this is what fucked with me a lot, yo. Like, she was already in a new relationship, and I was trying to like move on with my life, right? Because like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to like just get back to a routine here. But she would message me every single day asking, like,
Fuck.
trying to talk to me and stuff, right?
Fuck.
And I'm like,
man.
oh, that doesn't really help me. Like,
Doesn't help, man.
That doesn't help me
Yeah.
at all. That you're like messaging me almost every day,
Yeah.
right? And trying to keep a conversation up. Like obviously it's gonna be tough, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's so tough, man.
so like
I
it,
don't
I think it took me a bit longer than it should have.
Yeah.
But once I was over it, I was like, holy fuck.
You know what
Holy
really
fuck.
fucked with me though, when we were like broken up, we still talked a little bit too. Like I had that a little bit, but the one thing that fucked with me is that maybe one day we could do this again. When she said that, I'm like, man, I'm like, fuck, like
yeah, why would you say that shit?
Yeah.
You know?
no.
It's one of those like drama lines. Right?
Exactly.
Yo,
Like,
it fucked with
we
me
could
because
be that way again.
because it made me think. No, it made me think that
there's hope?
I had the problems.
Oh, really?
When she said that maybe we can do this again one day, like blah blah blah, and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm the one fucking
It's like she's
up.
saying like it's your fault that
Yeah,
we broke
like
up.
it's my fault. Like I have to change so we could get back together. I'm like, man, like this is fucking with me, man.
Yeah.
And I hated that, like having that in the back of my head is just like maybe we can get back together.
Yeah. That brings up an interesting point. Do you guys stay friends with your like I guess with any exes? Obviously with these particular exes they kind of mess you
No.
up. But would you guys be friends with your exes now? For me,
No, I couldn't.
No,
I don't think I would be either.
I couldn't.
we tried that.
Too much history, I think.
We tried that, and then she pulled that shit on me. Like, maybe we can get back together again one day.
Holy
If I just fucking changed. And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, no.
You want to give a shout out, maybe?
No.
Ah,
she pulled
shit.
that shit. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
No, I personally don't think I could. There's just too much history there.
Yeah. I feel
I
like
can't.
yeah, there's too many like I don't want to spoil like the beautiful relationship
If
that
you
it
saw
was.
them in public, would you wave hi or say hi?
No.
What if they tried?
I would do it back, but I think I would just try to leave.
I wouldn't do shit.
I think I just feel
Fuck
awkward.
that.
Like, would you guys block them on socials?
I never unfollowed or blocked them.
I
but
did.
I've gotten blocked already.
No, I blocked for a bit just for my own sanity.
Yeah.
And then like once I was over it, then I'll unblock. You know.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared to block because I don't think I'm ready for it. Because again, my breakup was a little fresh. It happened like
Yeah.
over Christmas break.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'll block when I'm ready. But I think right now I'm still trying to process and get that closure for myself.
Yeah.
Right now, you think
Yeah.
like you really, really hate them though?
I don't think
are
I
you
hate.
like okay that
I don't think I
happened?
hate them, but I just hate the excuse me. I just hate the situation
Patrick's
that we were
tearing
in.
up. I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
No, but it does make me sad when I talk about it.
Oh,
but
Yeah, it makes me sad too.
yeah, like I mean, like I think what's different from a gay guy's perspective is like this was like the relationship that you were ready to risk it all for,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck.
and it didn't work, and that's just
That's
how it is
crazy.
sometimes.
Patrick.
So yeah, but you know what? Whatever. I'm a good catch. I will find someone new.
Yeah, you will, man.
Yeah.
No, Patrick's good.
Did you guys do anything specific to help you get over your ex? Was there anything, any hobbies that you picked up? Any
Or any poor habits.
I just lifted harder.
lived it hard? You went to the gym more?
Yeah, I went so much to the point where, but the thing was, when I was like really heartbroken, I couldn't get sleep. I don't know why. Like I'd only get
The
like
nights
4
are
hours,
harder.
or I would wake up.
Yeah, because
in
you're
the middle of
alone in
the
your
night.
thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I couldn't sleep, and like I had school and had like exams. I'm like, man, my mind is not where it should be right now.
Yeah, I actually that happened to me too. I would just throw myself into my work. I mean, which is why this blog is thriving because I was fucking heartbroken. over Christmas. No, I'm just kidding. But I actually for I think about a week I was taking melatonin pills to help me go to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Just because like the restlessness was so bad, and then yeah, like I just
Yeah.
couldn't do it. Like
Yeah,
I just
man.
rather go to sleep
Yeah.
than think about it, and then that actually helped me get over it.
I lost
more.
a lot of sleep.
Did you guys have a point where you had like you said to yourself, enough is enough. I can't be sad about this anymore. I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta like do my shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What point was that for you, and what did you do about it?
I think it's when my mom asked me about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, it was a long distance relationship, but she wanted to make sure I was okay.
Yeah.
Because around this time, this person was actually supposed to come back from their home country.
Okay.
So we were supposed to be together already. Whatever. But it was when I think when you have these conversations, especially with your mom, with your parents, I think, like, I feel like more people should talk to their parents about stuff.
Yeah.
It feels so good to
I
talk
think
to
that
my mom
was-
about relationship problems. I think the thing that made me say like I can't be sad about this anymore was when I think my mom like literally snapped me out of it because I was crying in the car because my dad still doesn't know that we were
man.
together.
Yeah.
And I told my mom, I was like, I just thought I made smarter decisions. I thought I picked a good person. And then she was like, that doesn't, like, just because you guys aren't together anymore doesn't mean it was a bad relationship.
Yeah.
You know, but there are a lot of external factors, you know.
Hey Adrian.
Yo.
Yeah.
When did your relationship have on and off points, like where you guys broke up for a little bit and got back together?
Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, like it would last maybe
Yeah,
2 or 3
yeah,
days.
Yeah. But this is the thing. Like, did you tell your parents like that you guys broke up when that
During
happened?
those times. That's
Only-
the
Yeah, during those
thing.
times.
Only twice. Only
Okay.
twice. Yeah.
Which I think is too
Yeah,
too
the
many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did.
Only
That's the
twice.
thing.
Sorry. No, that's not the right. I mean, like we did twice, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like now that I think about it, talking, because it was my mom who I talked to a lot. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
shout
mom
out
was-
to moms, man.
Yeah.
Like, to all our
Yeah.
Pogi boys, you
Yeah.
gotta talk to your moms. Like,
Yeah. My
your
my
mom's
mom was
everything.
happy that we broke up
Oh fuck! Really?
Yeah.
because she hated her.
Oh
but,
shit!
But
Yeah.
it was my dad who was like super sad for me.
Yeah. Nah, my mom gave me like a big hug, man.
Yeah.
I think right then and there, I was just like,
My dad was like,
holy
"Kuwawa,
shit.
kuwawa, Aaron." And I'm
Kuwawa,
like,
Aaron.
Oh, fuck.
No, so I had like this night where I still had like all the stuff from our relationship like in a box, like picture frames, photo albums, and like letters or whatever. And I was just like, fuck, why do I still have this? And I said to myself, yo,
Do you keep it?
No, listen. Today's like the last day that I'm gonna feel shit about myself. So like I put on a sad song, and like I threw everything in the garbage just in my room by myself, yo.
What
And
song was it? Sorry, I have to
Oh
ask.
fuck, it was like a Joji song. something
Oh,
like
Joji.
Slow Dancing in the Dark, I think.
Yeah,
it was.
that's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was into that, and it was like a super emotional time, but I was like, today's the last day I'm gonna be sad. So then
Yeah.
I threw everything out. Like I tore up all the letters, put everything in the garbage, like outside, and so like from now on, like I'm gonna start working on myself, man. So then I started boxing, and I picked up boxing, which is really great. Like,
Yeah, just to hit, get the rage out.
yeah,
there.
it was just actually it was my friend who brought me because he saw that I was like down a bit, but then I kept on going, I kept up with it, and after a toxic relationship like that, and after you get over it, you start to realize like all the stuff that you kind of missed out on, right, and all the stuff that you kind of like put to the side just to deal with this toxic relationship, and it was that like fact that kind of kept me going, right, and now obviously, I'm in like. I don't know, the relationship I'm in right now is just like I can appreciate so much more. Like I think Aaron feels the same way.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same.
Yeah, sorry, ladies. The straight guys of the podcast are actually thinking.
And I'm sure Patrick will find someone amazing for himself.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
I'm already
Definitely.
dating, so I do not
Yeah,
give a fuck
no,
anymore. I'm definitely over it.
No worry about Patrick.
Yeah,
over here, for sure.
Yeah. Do you guys have any advice for how to move on from a breakup for any of our listeners who are going through it right now?
Realize that you're fucked up right now. Like realize in the moment that you're actually don't try to like hide it. Like it's better to admit that you are sad and like because then you have a starting point, right? Then you can like work your way up to but the more you put it off, the more you try to like, because everyone has this phase of when they're sad they'll go party or whatever, right? And then if you party and you drink and try to like drown your sadness away, you're just gonna build bad habits.
That's what I tell a lot of people actually. Like
Yeah.
some people actually come to me for advice with that stuff, and I just say to keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
And just do other stuff, but like drinking and going out and all that won't fix it.
Yeah, it won't fix it at all.
It'll help you for so like it can only
Short
help
term.
for so long
So little, yeah.
until you really
And then it's
reality
gonna
sets
fuck
in.
with your health after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
I mean-
I just say keep busy, like
Yeah.
work, go gym, study, read.
Do something,
Watching.
man.
You know what I did actually? I watched a lot of Netflix.
Yeah.
I watched
Yep.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and then
Yeah.
it helped me get over it.
Yeah, it's just nice to have a funny show. I
Yeah,
was watching
a comedy is great.
Yeah, I was Disney Plus came out during my breakup, so I was watching High School Musical, the musical, the
Wow,
series. So I was
really?
like,
Lucky,
wow, I feel like a little
lucky.
boy watching these shows. Yeah, but I guess my
Yeah.
big advice is to talk to someone about it and just be
Yeah.
real with your emotions, especially your mom. Like you'd be surprised what you get out of it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, shout out to the moms, to all the Pogi moms.
That's yeah.
yeah. Any final bidding words for our boys or listeners, I guess?
It's always good to notice early on before it's like really too late and you guys just have a really, really toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Like if it's actually not gonna work out, it's not gonna work out. And it's good to know it earlier.
Yeah, just be honest with yourselves.
Yeah,
and
it's like ask yourself, is this what you really want?
Keep your head up, yo. Keep
Yeah.
your head up.
Yeah.
yeah, and then just know that that right person is out there, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Life works in mysterious ways.
Like if it starts to feel like a chore and stuff and it feels super toxic, that's
Out.
like yeah.
yeah, but
Same with friends.
Yeah, just do your best. Try to be happy and don't put so much pressure on yourselves, because that person is waiting for you and it'll happen someday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Well, thank you so much for listening to that very emotional episode of the Pogi podcast.
was hella
Yeah, very deep. But if you like this podcast, make sure to like and comment down below. Have you ever had a bad breakup? And tell us how you got over it. I'm sure someone is would like that advice. Maybe I would. I don't know. Anyways, make sure to follow us on our Instagram platforms at Patrizzi.
And follow me at adrian.ciapno.
And follow me at Aaron Amato with a 0 at the end.
Also, check out the Pogi Project on Instagram. Use our hashtag #WeArePogi to be featured on the blog as well as our page. And lastly, we have an event, so we'll have a specific blog post for that. So come to the event, visit us. take
Come
pictures with
out.
us.
Say what's up.
It'll be really fun. It's hosted by Kultivation, FAMD, and CBC. So yeah, so that's pretty much that's pretty much it for today. So Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.